Disney Lorcana have announced that the World Championship will be played under multiple formats. Let's break these formats down so that if you plan to watch the World Championship on June 28th and 29th, you'll know exactly how this tournament is going to be run. A quick shout out to the channel sponsor Cardmarket. If you're looking for Lorcana singles at competitive rates, then check out Cardmarket. To start us off, for day one of the event will be sealed format. Dubbed Super Sealed, competing players will be provided with 4 packs of Shimmering Skies, 4 packs of Azurite Sea, 4 packs of Arcasia's Island, and 4 packs of the newest set, Reign of Jafar. Players will then have 60 minutes to build a 3 colour restricted 50 card deck, which will be used to play the first 3 rounds of the tournament under best of 3 play. For this sealed part of the event, players will be allowed a sideboard, which can contain any of the cards they do not put into their core sealed deck, if they are within the initially submitted colour trio. Players are allowed to change cards in their deck with those in their sideboard in between games, but decks must be reverted to their originally submitted deck lists in between every match. So game 1 of every round, each player's deck must match their originally submitted sealed deck lists, with changes with the sideboard only possible after games 1 and 2 where necessary. Worth emphasizing, the deck must always contain no more than 3 unique ink types, so whichever card you put into your sideboard must match your submitted deck list's 3 ink types to be able to sideboard them in. Moving away from the sealed portion of the event, the Disney Lorcana World Championship will also have a second format, core constructed triple deck format. Players will prepare 3 different core-constructed Disney Lorcana decks representing all 6 unique ink types. There can be no crossover, so you could have Ruby Amethyst, Emerald Steel, and Sapphire Amber, or you could have Steel Amber, Ruby Sapphire, and Emerald Amethyst, or any combination you like, as long as all 6 inks are represented across your 3 decks. Then, moving into the event, from round 4, the triple deck format begins, and this is how it will work. All players will be provided with 3 dual ink tokens representing the colour pairs of their chosen decks. Once seated against their opponent, players will have a 5-minute review period to review the opponent's 3 decks. After the review period ends, players will give their 3 dual ink tokens to each other. Both players then, in secret, select one of those tokens to place face down on the table. This is each player choosing to bench one of their opponent's decks for this match. These choices are then revealed simultaneously, and both players will bench the deck revealed by their opponent, disqualifying it from use in this round's match. Players then return the ink tokens to their respective owners, and both will choose one of their own to place face down, again in secret, on the table. These are both then revealed at the same time, and these will be the decks that players will use for game 1 of their match. So just to clarify, players will first use their opponent's dual ink tokens to choose a deck that will be benched, and this will be done secretly, and then that deck is unavailable for their opponent to use during this match. Players will then use their own dual ink tokens to choose their own starting deck, revealing these at the same time, so both players will know what deck their opponent is going to be using for game 1. After game 1, the loser has the option to use the same deck for game 2, or to switch to their other non-bench deck. They also have the option of who will go first in game 2. The losing player must announce if they are swapping decks or sticking to the same one. The player who won game 1 must switch to their remaining non-bench deck for the rest of the match. If the player that lost game 1 wins game 2, a third and final game is played, with both players using their remaining non-bench deck which hasn't already won them a game. This is functionally best of 3, as 2 total game wins are required from an individual player to win the match, even though they only need to win with a singular deck once. A player wins the match when they win a game with both non-bench decks. And that is everything you need to know about the format for the World Championship. What are your thoughts? Are you looking forward to watching this event? Are you hopeful that this sort of format becomes the standard for all the future World Championships? Would you like to see sealed or triple deck format implemented to standard Disney Lorcana challenges? I'm super interested to hear all of your thoughts, especially when it comes to being someone that's going to be casting the event. I do read everything, so please let me know what you think about all this. Personally, the triple deck format I absolutely love. I think it's a really cool idea, and I think that at least at the World Championship stage, the idea of proving yourself to be a master of all inks is very cool. It makes the World Championship kind of unique, and I think it's going to make for a very interesting viewing experience. We're guaranteed to see a couple of different matchups every round. I'm a big fan. It's exactly the sort of thing that I want to see from a World Championship. For the sealed section, I'm a big fan of sealed. I think it's a lot of fun. It brings a lot of variance to Lorcana. It's going to make for a very good viewing and casting experience because anything's on the table from the 4 sets available. I can also appreciate the fact that it's making these World Championship players prove their skill across multiple formats in Lorcana. I do feel for the players who are bound to have the most anxious pack opening session of their lives. I really hope that everyone gets access to enough tools to be able to showcase their skill in these matches. There are a few cards in the available sets that can be super hard to deal with. So here's hoping that everybody gets sufficient threats and answers so that we can really see skill have a strong factor here. I am, however, really looking forward to casting the sealed section. I've already doubled down on trying to know the available card pool as well as I possibly can, so that I can try and provide the best casting experience possible. I have already begun working on a video where I'm going to talk in depth about the available card pool for sealed, specific cards to look out for, the range of available cards that have evasive or removal options, and try to help the players feel as prepared as possible before going into this event, as well as hopefully helping out viewers that want to be able to watch the event and be as familiar as you can with the meta. I've already started working on lists of some of the important cards to be aware of. I am going to link these down below for anyone that wants an early look, but again, I will look at them all in detail, along with giving some of my own thoughts in a video to come soon. I imagine content creators like Knive the Nerd and Katie from the Lore Keepers Inn, who are very into sealed, I imagine they're going to be very pleased to hear this and they're going to be keen to make content for it, so keep an eye out for them, but I am going to also do my own video and my own take on this sealed format. But yeah, want to keep this one short and sweet, and specifically about the Worlds format, please let me know your comments down below. But that's it from me for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe for all things Lorcana. Hit that like button to show your support, and we'll see you soon.